Hello and welcome to the video tutorial on types of conflict in stories. So first thing I want to explain to you is what is a conflict? A conflict is a struggle. It's a kind of difficulty to overcome a certain problem, or it's a clash, a difference of opinion between two people or two ideas. So really it's just when someone is having trouble overcoming something else. There are two types of conflicts in the stories that we read. You have what's called an internal conflict or an external conflict. An internal conflict is really something that happens inside of a person, in a person's mind. So maybe a struggle, a hard time to make a decision, or overcome a feeling. One part of you wants to do something, the other part of you doesn't. It really is when you're the main character or any character in your story is having trouble within himself or herself. That's what we call an internal conflict, a conflict inside yourself. An external conflict is a conflict outside of a person. So there are many different kinds of external conflicts, and the most common one that we see is a conflict between two characters. So it's a struggle that takes place between two people. So Batman versus Joker, for example. The hero versus the villain. You also have your character struggling with nature. So for example, if your main character is trying to overcome a problem in the story that has to do with a big storm or a violent sea, that's your character versus nature. And the final example we're going to look at is the character versus society. Now this one is a little bit more complicated because it's not like your character is fighting with everybody in society, but really your character is struggling, is having difficulty with the rules of society and what other people think. So if we look at Katniss Everdeen in the Hunger Games, does she agree with what's going on in the Hunger Games? Does she agree with the Hunger Games? With the way her society is being run? No. So that's a character versus society conflict. And I don't know if any of you are old enough to remember the film Titanic, but we had Rose and Jack who were in love, but she was very, very rich and he was very, very poor. And at the time, two people from such different social backgrounds couldn't be together, and because of what society thought. So there you have your character versus society again. And that's it. Those are all the conflicts that we're going to look at in this class. So make sure to go to your document and complete the reflection for Chapter 1 on A Wrinkle in Time. Thank you.